This shit's funny. Hey, Philomena, how you doing? How are you today? Are you celebrating Thanksgiving today? Here we're in Bermuda. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's not a holiday here. People celebrate it, but it's not really a holiday here. Americans that live here celebrate it, but not us. But I'm still gonna eat turkey, and I'm still gonna celebrate and eat the food. Of course, why not? Hey, Milk Tea. I'm doing good. Thanks. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you if you're celebrating. Um, I just finished watching the World Cup game, and I spent some time this morning with my parents. Took my dad to his appointments. Then I watched some football just now. And then I'm going to have dinner with my nephews later. And I'm on here now for a bit. Yeah, hence the cap. My team won, so Portugal won, so I'm happy. It was a tough game, but we won. Yep, we won, so I'm glad, happy. Started the day off good. It's been raining off and on this morning. Still cloudy, but at least it's a lot cooler, which I like. But otherwise, that I'm just gonna be chilling. And I'm gonna watch the American football game tonight, Patriots. I'll be watching that tonight, and that's about it. I don't really have too much planned. Just a regular day. I worked early this morning just to get some jobs out of the way before the rain came. And then after that, the rain came, and I was like, oh, well, at least I got something done. It's been raining all week. It's kind of annoying, but sometimes when it doesn't rain, we work a lot, and we're like, I wish it would rain. Now it rains a lot, and I wish it wouldn't. But it's winter time, so it's inevitable. It's going to rain. It's going to be windy. We're supposed to have bad weather again on Saturday, but tomorrow it's supposed to be good. So I'll be working on and off. Yeah. I always have to do something every day. You know, I don't like to sit around and do nothing because there's so much to do. I find things to do. Before I came on here, I said, well, I need to wash all my dishes. So I washed all my dishes. So then later when I cook, I have everything clean and I can go ahead and cook and be okay. There's always something to do. Even when you think there's nothing to do, there's always something to do. But sometimes we just don't feel like doing it. Like I need to clean I need to wash clothes. I need to clean my apartment a bit more. I need to sort out all my clothes and all this stuff everywhere. But sometimes it's good to have rest too. So I'm trying not to wear out myself. Would you like a message, Milk Tea? All right, your card is I surrender to life. And the card says, everything in life is just the way it is. And because I accept everything as it is, I don't worry about anything. I surrender to the force of life that's flowing through my body and my mind. It's a way of being. It's being life. So as you surrender to life and what it is, everything becomes better. As long as you accept it, it will happen. Don't worry. Just surrender to the force and let it push you in the right direction. I like that. I surrender to life. Philomena, if you're here, you want a card? Yeah. Sleep has been on and off for me too. I take a while to go to sleep, and then when I do go to sleep, I have these weird ass dreams, and then I wake up, and then I'm like, what the hell? And then I'll go back to sleep, then wake up, and then I'll just start thinking of random things, and then I'll be like, yeah, it's time to get up. I can't stay here no more. So sometimes I sleep no problem, but the dreams have been crazy lately. I've been and I can't even remember them half the time. I don't want to anyway because it's nothing significant. It's nothing that I really care about. Just regular things. But yeah, I wish I can get more sleep. I wish I can get more sleep. My sisters. Sometimes they do. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes my dreams come true, and sometimes like it's sometimes it's just like things that would happen. I'll be like, hey, I thought I saw this before. Or this happened before. I do get the deja vu here and there. Um, but as far as like, I wish I can remember a lot more of the dreams, but I don't. I just like it seems like it's not meant for me to remember, or it's not as significant as I want it to be. Which I don't really mind. I don't really care about dreams like that. Dreams aren't really a part of my psychic stuff. Some psychics they dream about things. I used to be like that. I always tell people that I my dreams actually saw the plane crashing into the ocean years ago. That Malaysia flight, right the day before that plane went missing into the ocean. I had a dream that a plane was in the air, and I was like on land looking, and I started to see the plane go around and around and around, and people started flying out of it and going into the ocean, and then the plane just finally went bam into the ocean, and I was like panicking, and I told people around. I was looking around, and nobody was there, and I was like, "Did you guys see that? Did you see that?" And I was like, "I have to call the police. I gotta call the ambulance. I gotta call somebody." And then I woke up like in a huge panic. And I was like, what the hell just happened there? And then when I got up the next day, or the next day in the morning, it was literally like 24 hours later. I woke up, drinking my coffee on my couch, and I went to the news, and it says Malaysia flight gone missing last night, blah, 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 in the ocean. I was like, wait a minute, that can't be real, you know? And it was weird because that's the most significant dream I've ever had that actually meant something. Now the sun's up. It's been cloudy all day, no sun. Because I come on here, the sun wants to come out now. But that's the only dream I had that made any sense to me. Like that happened actually the next day. I probably dream every single night. And it's usually something crazy or weird, or I can't see the people. I can't see their face, but I can see their bodies. A lot of times I can hear like a person talking to me, but I can't see their face. Like their face is like, not available to see, but I can see their body if they're a woman or a man. Hey, Becca, how are you, sweetheart? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Um, no, I would say yes and no. I would say my mediumship kicks in is because people have told me that when you dream and you can't see somebody's face, it's like an angel, or it's like a person like that's like a spirit that you don't know or something like that. And I believe it, but I don't know who they are. So my mediumship still sees. I still see when I do mediumship. I see people I've never met in my life. When I do mediumship for everyone, I see spirits that I've never seen before, people I've never seen before, and it's the same thing in my dreams. I always dream of people I've never seen before. I don't know who they are, what they want, and they just come into my dreams and be like, hey, But it's nothing bad though. Like I don't get hurt in my dreams. I don't fight in my dreams. Very rare that happens. Um, My dreams are just like, seeing people, talking to people, being in different places I've never seen in my life. I never see anything significant like that I know of, like that I can actually see. But I'm probably not like the dream person. Like I don't really see too many things like that. Um, even like even when I have dreams of like someone I know, it's like we're always trying to get somewhere and we're not going anywhere. Like we're going around in a circle where it's a maze where I'm trying to get out of something but I can't. So it's very weird. I have a lot of dreams of being in school, being in the army, and like doing work. And those are like the three main things that I dream of on a regular basis. And I always dream like I'm driving. I'm driving a truck. Um, I'm driving my old car I used to have, and like actually dreamt of myself in my old car about 2 weeks ago. I dreamt of me in my old car, and the person was like, "Hey, I like your car, man. I like the way." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I can't see their face, but I can hear them talk to me like they're like just a person. My dreams are beyond weird. I mean, even if I see myself having sex with somebody, I still can't see their face. It's weird. Like that happened to me maybe about 2 months ago. I was having sex with someone. I couldn't see who they were. All I saw was their body, and like there was no face. So I'm like, well, I don't even know who the hell I'm having sex with in my dream. It's beyond crazy. Yeah, it's a snippet of my life before, or no, I can't. I don't see nothing like that. Like I can see myself performing the action, like and that's it. Like I can see the hair of the woman, but I can't see their actual face and like have them look at me. Like nobody looks at me in my dreams. Like it's weird. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Becca, you want a card, sweetie? Becca says, could I see the coochie? Uh, Sometimes I wish to have dreams like that, but or like see if I can, about I would say about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I had a dream of a blonde chick, and she came to my dreams twice. I saw her face. If I saw her in real life, I can still remember the face. She came up. I was sitting down on below on a bunk bed, but the below one, like this, the one below the top. Yeah. So I was sitting there, and I remember looking up, and I could see like the top of the bunk bed. And I don't even have a bunk bed. I couldn't tell you last time I saw one or sat on one. And a woman came through the door, and she's like, "Oh, hi, honey." And she came over and gave me a kiss, and that was it. And I was like, "Who the hell is this blonde chick?" And she had like green eyes or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know who the hell this woman is, but whatever. I'll take the kiss in my dream, no problem. I'll take the hey honey. And then about a week later, I dreamt of the same girl again, and we were walking through a park holding hands. But I've never seen the woman a day in my life. Don't know who she is, don't know what significance it is, but her and I were like together in the dream. But I don't even know any blonde chicks with green eyes that look like her. And I haven't met anybody that looks like that either. I don't even know anybody that looks like that, like, that I see every day or see on a regular basis. I have weird dreams. All right, back of your card is doubt is a powerful tool. And it says, doubt challenges my beliefs and breaks the spell of all the lies and superstitions that control my world. I use doubt to recover faith in myself, to take my power back from every superstition I believe in, and return the power to myself. Doubt is a powerful tool. I like this card. Yes, and I'll explain it if you're like kind of This means to me that when you doubt things, you're doubting things for a reason, you know? And when you're doubting, right? And when you doubt something and it actually happen and actually your doubt is confirmed, you regain your power, because when you doubt it, you understood that you doubted it for a reason. So it's telling you, if you doubt something and you know it's true, then you regain your power. You return it to yourself. You see what I'm saying? Doubt is a powerful tool. So when you use doubt, like I doubt this is going to happen, or I doubt this person likes me, or I doubt, this or that. You see, I'll read it again. Doubt challenges my beliefs and breaks the spell of all of my lies, all of the lies and superstitions that control my world. See, just that sentence in itself is, if you doubt the things that are around you, or you doubt something that someone says, doubt that, aliens are real or whatever, and you doubt the lies that someone tells you, then you obviously know you're doubting it for a reason. And if the lie comes to fruition and you said, see, I knew this mofo lied at me. So then it says the last sentence is, and return the power to myself. You see, you take your power back because you doubted it. So by doubting it, you're like, I shouldn't doubt it, but I am, because I know it's not real. So when the doubt becomes reality, you gain your power back from the doubt. See, that's why doubt is a powerful tool. Capiche? Makes sense? Good. This deck is called the Fifth Agreement deck. This is my second oldest deck. I've had this deck for at least 10 years, maybe more. These cards are like, they got a lot of the messages here are like about lies and about like, things like that we do every day, but we're not sure. And then we fall back on things and we look back on things and say, oh yeah, okay, that lie happened. Or it's like motivation type of cards. Time's flying today. It's already 3 o'clock here. I can't believe you lost it like that. That can't be. It's got to be like someone probably took it. Huh. Oh, I remember checking and seeing it in a car, and it could have been somebody who came to your place that took it. Somebody could have took it, or it's not in your home. I saw that it was not in your home, so you got to backtrack to when it went missing and who was in your home. Yeah. Well, some people do it just to like, aggravate you. Hey, Nancy, nice to meet you. I'm doing great. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Well, that's the thing, if you leave them lying around, it can happen. Or, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, maybe, I know it sounds weird, but spirit can sometimes move things, and they put things in places, or Well, like I said, maybe your son picked it up, took it with him, you know, and put it in the car and then did something with it. I don't know. Could have been. Or somebody actually took it just to like aggravate you. Oh, nice. Yeah. Go for it. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's having a good holiday. Yeah, I got to finish my freak deck too. It's not finished yet, but I'm going to. I have some blank index cards here and there. I gotta go find them. They're in this little thing back here. I gotta bring them back up and add some more stuff to it. I gotta change some of the ones I have, but I'll see. I'm kind of happy with just having the 3 decks that I have and then going from there. So I'll see how it goes. During the holidays, I'll have some time, and then on rainy days, I'll work on it and see what I can do. Thanks, Nancy. I got your donation. You can go ahead and ask your questions. Thank you. You need to get stuffed. Yeah, there you go. You can have that on your card. You need to get stuffed. You can put, you want to be my turkey? I need to get stuffed. I have a few more like sayings that I used to have. I just gotta look at. I gotta go back to the videos where I did those things because I would say it when I'm pulling the cards. I would say like so much different things and people would laugh. I would go based on the actual card and what the picture is, and I would say certain things and people would be like, where the hell do you come up with these things? But it's things I used to say when I was younger or like when I said at work and just make people laugh. He loves wearing women bras. All right, let me check, Nancy. Ben and I will reconnect again. All right, Nancy, let's check. Okay. Nancy, in the next like 3 months, I don't see the reconnection happening, not even as friends. I think that there's no friendship anymore. There's like things are. I think he feels that things are broken between you guys. There's no happiness. There's nothing there. So I feel like Ben is reversing the way he lives his life because he's bored and he's trying to make a lot of adjustments, and he feels like if he goes back to you, it's not going to be good for him, or it's not going to be good for both of you. There's a lot of indecisiveness here, uncertainty, doubts. I also feel like a lot of anxiety and just hesitating to make a move or hesitating to move forward with you again or to reconnect with you. So to answer your question, I don't see it happening in the next 3 months or further. I also feel like he feels incomplete, insecure, and he feels like he can't like be romantic with you ever again for whatever reason. I think that he's lost a lot of his oomph and a lot of his patience, and I think that he's just trying to like take the time out to make his life better personally. That's what I see here, Nancy. So I don't think Ben is going to reconnect with you again in the next 3 months. You're welcome. Yeah, I even asked for 6 months and it gets even worse. So it says definitely no. No. Well, that's good. That's good for you, Nancy. That's less a person you have to worry about. I never recommend going back to people after you've gone done with them. Reconnecting with people and going back to exes is not a good thing to do, because in a year's time, 2 years time, 10 years time, they could leave you again, and you'd be saying to yourself, "Well, I'm stupid enough to take the person back." So I always recommend never take nobody back. You're worth more than that. So that's what I always suggest to people. So you can go ahead and ask your second question. One thing about me, I never suggest to anybody go back to somebody. Never. I've done it once and I'll never do it again. So that was a big mistake. Okay, that's all. Okay. Well, you donated for two, so I appreciate that. I can give you a actual general card if you like. You're welcome. Yeah, I know, milk tea. People rarely change. People rarely change, and the people who do change actually change where you see the change. You see the actual change of their ways, how they change their lives. They don't do something anymore, or they do something that they never did and it's bettered their life. People actually do change, but it's very rare. Like you said, it's very rare, especially when it comes to you and a relationship. Because, like, say you're dating somebody and you're in a relationship with somebody for like 3 years, and that person cheats on you, and you know you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm done, you cheated on me, that's the worst possible thing that can happen. Then that person cheats on you and then goes with their cheater person that they cheated you on you with, and 2 years later they break up, and then you're still single and they come back to you and they say, look, I made a huge mistake cheating on you, please forgive me, I want you back, I realize that, blah blah blah. And if you take that person back, you already know that they did it once, they might do it again. There's a 90% chance that they're going to probably do it again once they get fed up with you. Because if they did it already, they're going to do it again, probably. And then you'll get the rare 10% chance that that person would never cheat on you. But it's always going to drain you mentally. Because when you get into like a fight, or you get into a disagreement, or the slightest little thing happens where they don't answer your phone call for 3 hours, you're going to say, well, see, they're probably cheating on me, I'm an idiot. So you're always going to be mentally drained when you take somebody back that's already done something bad to you. So I always remind people that that happens. Even a friend, even a family member, even workmates, co-workers, bosses, going back to an old job, it's all the same shit. Going back is something you should never do. The only time you should look back is in your rear view mirror when you're driving. That's it. So that's my suggestion on going back to people. I know it's so hard sometimes because you want the person, because you love the person, or you have a child with the person, or you had history with the person, or you was with that person so long that you hope that they change, but really they probably haven't. But action speaks louder than words, and if the person really shows you trust, honesty, and all those things, like, that's a whole nother ballgame. Okay, no problem. Yes, Sunny's great. She always recommends me and shouts me out. I appreciate her very much for doing that. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your holiday, and enjoy your food, family, friends, all that stuff. I'm in Bermuda, so here we don't celebrate, like it's not a holiday here, but people do celebrate Thanksgiving. They eat the food or whatever. Plus, we have a lot of Americans here that are working on contract or married to a Bermudian where they celebrate. So it's nice. I wish it was a holiday, but it's all good. I mean, you can respond to the message. I mean, I found it hard to do it to respond to the message because I don't want to get involved with that person. But if you set your boundaries, I don't see why not. Like, say if your ex called you and said, "Oh, my sister died, or my brother died, or my parents died, or my dad, or whatever," or if you were connected to their dog or their cat, hey, uh, Spike died yesterday. I know you love my dog, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying that's an example. So they might be contacting you for that. So I would always respond to the message just to say, what do you want? I'll give them the time of day for that. But if it's something to do with getting back, it's going to be delete, block, and goodbye again. But if it's something that, they're mourning or whatever, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, whatever. And that's it. I don't see why not. At least you have some type of compassion or common courtesy for something like that. So I would say it depends. It depends what it is. But once they start talking about getting back together, the conversation's over. But if you're telling me about something bad that happened to you, then fine, I'll listen. I'll entertain it. I mean, everybody, some people do, some people don't. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just it. Back on some will empathize their way into it. Yes, I agree with you 100%. I agree. I agree. Oh, well, once they start, see, that's where you set your boundaries. That's where you say, I understand what you're going through. I'm sorry that person, is gone or whatever. My condolences, goodbye. I don't want to see you because I know what you want to do. You want me to give you that compassionate coochie. That's not going to happen. Yeah, exactly, exactly. When they say that, then it's a no-no. Well, see, that's the thing. That's why sometimes it's a good idea to respond, but you got to ask what they want first, because when they come over, they have an agenda. They're not just going to come over just because to tell you that and then leave. There's obviously what do you say that? And yeah, exactly. That's what they want to do. Yeah, come cry on this deep. You know how it is. You know how it works. It's all right to be silly. It's cool. We're all adults in here. It's not for kids, so we're all right. Well, you're right though. You're being funny, but it's right. That's exactly how they act. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you come in here and see. I find it hard to, especially if I don't know the reason why they reach out, even responding to ask what they want. They may try to get close to me again or get their hands clean. Right, exactly. That's why I said what I said, so, you know, a lot. Now, if they cheated on me, I couldn't care less who died, what died. I don't give a shit. But, that's just being cold and, sometimes that's fucked up. But in my opinion, if I don't have ties with your family after we break up, then I could care less. It's not my problem, not my family. My condolences, whatever, but that's about it. That ain't my problem. I really don't care. But if I was married to the person, and I still talk to my in-laws, or I still whatever the case may be, we don't have any connection with kids, then the only other connection would be mutual friends, or you're still in a business, or still working with like an in-law, or brother-in-law, sister-in-law, or something like that, and something happened to them where they couldn't contact. But if they have to explain that in the text or the call. Now, if you're texting me and just saying hi, I wouldn't respond. But if you say, hey, Mark, I know you don't want to speak to me, but my pet cow died. I know you liked, whatever. I mean, that was bad. That was a bad example. But anyway, my dog died or whatever. I know you love my dog or whatever. Whatever. I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. Bye. That's it. Well, same situation. If they ghosted you because you got into an argument, and then like I said, the only way I'm gonna reach out is if it's a death, but they have to explain that, and if the death is significant to me. If it isn't, if they don't have anything significant to talk about that's of my benefit or of my worthy condolences, then I'm not gonna respond. So it depends. But if my ex ghosted me and then reached out 2 years later, I would probably have one thing on my mind. They obviously know they fucked up and they want me back. But my whole mentality is to never take them back regardless. I could care less. I'm the type of person, like, I don't really forgive nobody. I don't forget, and I shouldn't have to, because I'm not God. God is forgiving and will forgive you, but not me. I'm not forgiving nobody. I don't care who you are or anything like that. And some people say, well, Mark, that's messed up, because God will want you to forgive. Well, what he wants is what people assume. But how are you going to forgive somebody if they did something really, really bad to you? Or, how could you forgive somebody for killing your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother? How could you, forgive somebody for raping your daughter or something like that? Are you kidding me? I'm not forgiving nobody for that shit. That's unforgivable. There's certain things that you have to understand that are non-forgivable. And there's also a thing that I always say: you can forgive yourself for making the mistake you made with that person. That's the thing. So if I went out with a woman and she dissed me and I dissed, and she went on about her business, and like I say to myself, oh well, I knew I was making the wrong decision by being with her, so I officially forgive myself for being with her, for giving her a chance, and be stupid enough to deal with her. That's what I would do. I forgive myself. That's about it. Hey, Jada. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Would you like a message? So I understand, Milk Tea, what you're saying, and I understand totally, and you're not alone on that. But me, I don't. I'm not the type of person I take shit personal. And if you disrespect me for no reason, and you disrespect me just to disrespect me, then I have nothing for you. I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to look at you. And if you run your mouth about me and say lies about me, then I don't want to speak to you. I wouldn't even acknowledge you, because energy is the biggest thing in life. And if you give away your energy, give away your power to a person who disrespects you, then you're stupid enough for doing it. So we all have ourselves to blame for the actions and situations we put ourselves in. So that's my realization now. As I got older, I understood that, okay, no problem. Sure, I'll probably be on later tonight. So yeah, I mean, through my life, I let things slide, and I said, nah, we'll be fine. The person won't do it again, or I'm kind of suspicious, but I'll try not to be. And being on high alert 24/7 is a task. You have to constantly critique people. All right, you two enjoy your day, and happy Thanksgiving. And it's a thing where we all have to make the right judgments, make the right decisions. And people are in your reason. People are in your life for a reason or a season, like I always say. As you get older, if you look back 20 years ago, you probably don't have the same friends you have now. If you look back 20 years ago, you probably don't work in the same place. You probably don't talk to the same people. You probably don't do the same thing. So it's all about, expanding our minds to understand that people are going to be people. You're going to get disrespected. You're going to get tested. And you have to make the right decisions to make sure you don't get into that situation ever again. But you end up getting in the same situation. And some people don't have a conscience. They do you wrong, and they still speak to you like nothing ever happened. They're delusional. Some people, like, they tried, they know they did you wrong, but they're like, okay, I'm gonna still try and speak to him because I would really miss the person, or I really wish they would forgive me or give me another chance. But if you keep shutting them down and they keep coming, eventually they'll give up. And if they don't, then you just obviously keep them at a distance, which what I do now. I find that the people that you cut off, sometimes just briefly speaking to them is better than cutting them off completely, because they're going to try other ways to come back and it'll annoy you. So if you have them unblocked or unghosted or things like that, then you don't have to worry about the sneaky part, because there's nothing blocking the communication. But you can, once the communication gets out of hand, or the situation gets out of hand, that's when you step in and say, I'm done. I'm had enough of you. Like, just go do something with yourself. Goodbye. So, but everybody's different. I know a lot of people who hang on to people who disrespect them, and I just don't understand that part of their life. Or, they're not like me. I'm not like them. So I'm not expecting everybody to do what I do, or say what I say, or feel how I feel. Obviously, we're all different in our own ways. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me numerous times and get away with it. That definitely ain't happening. So it depends on us. I think that we are our own worst enemy, because we give too many people a chance, and then we get caught up with being with the wrong people all the time. And some people tell me, oh, you don't speak to me anymore. You should forgive me, and you shouldn't be that way. Well, that's up to me to be that way. If you don't like it, then don't speak to me. If you're such a great sociable person and you can find multiple friends, and what do you need me for? That's what I ask them. What do you need me for? Like, you're delusional if you think I'm gonna keep being a friend of somebody who's disrespecting me. Hell no. Because most likely you'll do it again and again and again and again and again until I say enough is enough. And then I'm still a bad person because I don't speak to you, which is not my problem. I'm a different breed, I guess. I'm looking at all the Black Friday sales. There's so much things on sale, but I don't need anything like that. I need to stay away from these websites that send me emails about Black Friday sales. I really do. I need to stay away from. I don't get this. Some people's websites are not that great. Sure, Milk Tea. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. I'll probably be on later on tonight. I'm gonna head out of here too. It's just everybody's probably just doing their family things, and it's kind of like slow in here today because of the holiday, probably. But I'll probably come back on tonight in about maybe 6 hours from now or so. All right, you're welcome, man. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Take care.